length down the centre of the course, coming with an electric finish. Do it again. He's coming at Rainbow Bridge. He's a board leader and he will do it again.
The first of the Group 1 races will take place at approximately 1:25, and we kick off with the ladies, the girls. It's the Alan Robertson Championship. A Group 1, as I've said, over 1,200 metres up that Hollywood Bet Scottsville Straight, Graham, that has seen many, many champions thunder up there. Now, an interesting race. For me, the first point is that there's a lot of speedsters here. 1,000 metres, there's 1,000-metre form. They've gone to the front, they've won, gone flat out. Now they're going 1,200 at Hollywood Bet Scottsville, up that bit of a hill towards the finishing post. I'm worried that one or two horses might get found out by that.
That's very possible, but I think the point was also made at Turfentine last week when the nurseries were being run that given the change in program, the change in season, these races would normally have been run towards the back end of May when we wouldn't have had the frost, the severe frost that we've had. The track may not have been running as fast as it is now. So it's not usual for these races to be run in early July. So the track is quick and the track is firm. The grass is brown from the severe frost. That's all understandable. So obviously the speed horses are going to be right there. It's whether they get home over the 1,200. And that's going to be there. It does set up for a horse that's closing rapidly from the back, but we don't know enough about these horses. And
yes,
as is the case a little bit later on with the Golden Horse Medallion, it's the best of the Cape versus the best of KwaZulu-Natal versus the best that the Highveld can throw at us. And I think maybe the Highvelds are going to have the advantage. I know that Winter Smoke comes with a huge reputation. I have tipped number 10 Venici on the back of a last win to follow up, but well, I've tipped Winter Smoke second, Delta Queen third, Rapid Fire fourth, and Ecstatic Green fifth. Those are my selections, but Winter Smoke's reputation precedes her.
Well, let's talk about Winter Smoke in a moment, because Venici is your first choice, and the way she was ridden last time and the way she came from off them and the way she accelerated past the field, if they go, well, there's going to be speed on. I mean, we know that. Could set it up beautifully for your first choice, Venici, and I think she seems to have tons of class.
That's what I liked about her, was the fact that Warren Kennedy can just sit her off the pace, and if they're cutting each other's throats up front, then she'll be ready to pounce. And she's already shown her liking for the track. She's already shown her class. She's by the exciting Vercingetorix. She's got a lot of things in her favour. But as we said earlier, these two-year-olds improve rapidly from one run to the next. And we have seen in the past horses win their maidens by 8, 9, 10 lengths. And it turns out that margin kind of flattered them. I mean, Ecstatic Green comes into this race of an 8-length maiden win. But Winter Smoke has only had the one start. Won it by 8 lengths. So, yeah, she could be something really special.
Well, let's talk quickly about Winter Smoke. Andrew Fortune's horse and Ashley Fortune's horse for Elder Domeyer. That race at the Vaal, Graham, was scintillating. I mean, the debut performance, the gates were open. She was off like a dirty shirt. They never came near her. She really looks like an absolute speedball. But as you say, it was a maiden up at the Vaal. But the talk and the betting market suggests she's favoured.
If we had Lyle Hewitson in the studio, which we don't have him in the studio with us. He rode Winter Smoke first time out when she won by 8. He rides Ecstatic Green for the first time because Luke Ferraris was aboard Ecstatic Green when she beat Eulalate by 8 lengths. I'd like to get a comment from Lyle Hewitson. If he had the pick of rides, would he have chosen Ecstatic Green or would he have chosen Winter Smoke? But obviously Elder DeMeo, family comes first. He rides Winter Smoke. That's your choice. And she, I guess, is the one to beat.
The numbers to wrap. Graham's going 10, 8, 12, 7. And I've gone 8, 12, 10. And just before we go, Vercingetorix. You heard Graham touch on Venici. The statistics, I know this is a 2-year-old race, Graham, but I pulled up this Vercingetorix's 3-year-old progeny statistics, 43% winners to runners.
He's had an incredible start. And before we go, because I know we've mentioned the numbers, but we haven't actually mentioned the name Delta Queen. But we haven't forgotten about Delta Queen. I mean, she won her first 2 starts in Cape Town. She was beaten by Venici, but she has every chance. She might have needed that run. She has every chance of overturning that. So it all adds up to a very competitive, exciting race.